Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So out in the garage today doing free plays. I apologize with a little bit of an echo. Just I started filming my video. My maid started vacuuming, so had to come out because you can't hear anything when that's going on. And I did want to walk you through this play in its entirety today and just discuss the math, how we got to the number that I got to. So we picked up another winner yesterday, guys. Minnesota getting it done for us. And overall, continuing to do exactly what we need to do in baseball. We had an 8.8% ROI yesterday. If you don't understand ROI, do yourself a favor, look at it, Google it, figure it out, guys. Very, very, very important number in sports betting. I'd mentioned going into yesterday, over 200 bets. We have 13% ROI in baseball. Absolutely crushing it. So again, if you're hitting 2 or 3%, you're doing great. 4 or 5%, that is elite, top level professional. We've been hitting 13%. So absolutely insane. I got another baseball play for you guys today on a busy day. We got lots of baseball going on, more props, including the one I'm going to give you guys. Got a little bit of hockey, a little bit of basketball, but again, another day dominated by value in baseball. If you're interested, benderwins.com. It's $99 for an entire month. Gets you my full card every single day, plus all the educational videos and the Bender Wins Guide to Professional Sports Betting. One of the things I have seen from time to time here on social media is people talking about how it's impossible to win at baseball. It's too unpredictable. There's too many variables, yada, yada, yada. Those exact reasons that they're talking about are the actual reasons why value is created. The fact that there are so many variables. Now, I would agree with the statement that if you do not have the time to properly look at or understand what those variables are, then it can be very difficult to win at baseball. Probably, as I mentioned yesterday, why you've seen early on in the year, the sharps absolutely killing baseball and the public getting hammered. For those exact reasons, okay? Things have changed, different variables, etc., etc. But if you put the time in baseball, you can find lots of edges, okay? Now, today I think is a good example of this, and I'm going to walk you through the math behind it. If you're interested in full card, again, guys, benderwins.com. It's $99 a month. You're not going to find a better value out there. Today, we're going with a player prop. It is an underdog prop. Oakland. Ken Waldichuk over 4.5 strikeouts plus 110. Okay, you can get plus 110 on FanDuel still. We got plus 110 in Masterclass. It has dropped to plus 105 on DraftKings now. So if you got FanDuel, it's still at plus 110. Go ahead and grab that. Want to walk you through the math. So first and foremost, Waldichuk matches up fantastic against the theoretical Baltimore lineup. Okay, we can look at yesterday's lineup and make a couple minor changes based on expectations, but we should see about a 19% increase in expected strikeouts versus a theoretical lineup. And that is significant, a 19% increase. Now, we know that at plus 110, we don't even need to be 50-50 to break even. At 50-50, we turn a profit, right? It's like flipping a coin heads or tails, and every time you win, they give you $1.10, and every time you lose, you just pay $1. Well, you do that all day long, right? You only need to win 47.6% of the time to break even, and this is a bet that absolutely, without question, cashes above 50%, meaning we have some value. Now, I want to walk you through how I got to the number, and that is basically a breakdown of expected strikeouts per plate appearance. Okay, now this is plate appearance, not at bats. Okay, we got to factor in walks, hits, everything. So expected strikeouts per player versus Waldichuk per plate appearance, all right? So go through the lineup. Hayes, 25% of the time he's going to strike out. Rutschman, 23%. Mountcastle, 33%. Santander, 33%. Urias, 30%. Henderson, 38 to 39%. I use 38%. Could even be as high as 40%, to be honest. Not enough plate appearances to really extrapolate that completely. Mateo, 27%. Mullins, 28%. Fraser, 28%. Again, not 100% sure this is going to be the lineup, but this is a very good sample size of it. So if we take a look at that as a whole, that means that per plate appearance, these batters against Waldichuk, I would expect them to strike out 29.44% of the time. So if these batters are striking out 29.44% of the time, that means that Waldichuk only has to face 16 batters in total for this to be a break-even probability. Okay, now that is not 16 outs. That is 16 batters faced, okay? He's gotten shelled in his first 2 outings, but the man has magic stuff and he matches up so well against this lineup. The fact that we're getting plus money is an absolute gift. And on the flip side of the coin, I can look at the public and see why they would want to bet the hell out of this under, right? He got shelled. He hasn't gone deep in games. He hasn't managed to cover this number yet this season, early on, right? But he hasn't managed to do it. So I could see why the public likes the under, but the value is on the over, guys. And I would probably bet this even if it wasn't plus money. And the fact that it is plus money is such a gift. So again, putting in the time, going through all this stuff and understanding the math behind it, you're going to make a lot of money in baseball. There's so many variables out there, and Vegas can't possibly get the lines right on all these bets, all these props, the weather impacts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So again, guys, that is our play today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you don't know what ROI is, please go educate yourself, learn about it. It's a very, very important number. The last thing I'm going to close on here is, like, you know, people ask me, say, Bender, like, why don't you talk more about ROI? You know, talk about win percentage and stuff, but you don't talk about ROI. And I do talk about ROI predominantly in masterclass, and amongst 2 professionals. Anytime 2 professionals would ever talk, no one professional is going to say to the other one, oh, what's your win percentage been? That would be like a telltale sign that they're not a pro. It would never happen. The language that pros speak is ROI, because ROI is an all-encompassing number. It tells you everything, okay? If you could have a win rate of 40%, but still be making a ton of money because you're betting plus 250 dogs, right? You could have a win percentage of 65% and be losing money because you're only betting minus 400 favorites. So ROI tells the whole story. And it's important that you understand that, but people say, you know, why don't you talk about ROI in here? And I think the main reason I've been hesitant to discuss ROI is because, for the most part, newer sports bettors understand win percentage. They don't necessarily understand ROI. But for the people that do understand ROI, and the people in sports betting for a long time that know that, you know, a 1, 2, 3% ROI is fantastic and 5% is crazy, that know the fact that we're hitting 13% ROI is nuts. BenderWins.com for the full card, guys. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.